Let's learn real English. Naturally, confidently, together.
Have you ever met someone new and suddenly forgotten how to introduce yourself in English? Don't worry. Today, you'll learn how to introduce yourself naturally and confidently. By the end of this conversation, you'll know exactly what to say when you meet someone for the first time. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Smart Learning English channel. Today, you will listen to a real-life English conversation. This conversation will help you improve your English listening skills naturally. Before we begin, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this lesson, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment. Now, let's get started. Hi, Dave. It's great to see you today.
Hi, Cindy. It's great to see you too. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How about you?
I'm doing well too. But I have a small problem.
Oh? What's the problem?
Dave, I get nervous when I meet new people
Really? Why do you feel nervous?
because I don't always know how to introduce myself.
That's very common. Many English learners feel the same way.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Not at all. Today, we'll practice together.
That sounds great. Where do we begin?
Let's imagine we're meeting for the first time.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'll start. Hi, my name is Cindy. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, that sounds simple.
It is. Simple English is very natural.
Then I can say, "Hi, my name is Dave."
Exactly. That's a perfect start.
Should I also say, "Nice to meet you"?
Yes, that's one of the most common expressions
I hear it a lot.
because people use it every day.
Can I also say, "It's nice to meet you"?
Absolutely. Both are natural.
That's easy to remember.
Good. Now let's continue the conversation.
What happens next?
Someone might ask, "What's your name?"
Then I can answer, "My name is Dave."
Perfect. Or you can say, "I'm Dave."
Oh, that's even shorter.
Yes, many people say, "I'm Cindy," or "I'm Dave."
I like short sentences.
They help me stay relaxed. Me too. Short sentences are easy to understand.
After my name, what should I say?
You can share where you're from.
Really? How?
You can say, "I'm from Malaysia," or "I'm from Japan," or "I'm from Brazil."
That's easy. Just, "I'm from."
Exactly. Very simple.
What if someone asks, "Where are you from?"
Then you answer, "I'm from," and say your country.
I think I can do that.
I'm sure you can.
Can I also ask the other person?
Of course, you can politely ask, "Where are you from?"
That's a good question.
It helps you learn about the other person.
I like conversations that go both ways.
Exactly. Introducing yourself is not only about talking, it's also about listening.
That's true.
When someone answers, listen carefully. Then smile.
That makes the conversation feel friendly.
Yes, a smile makes a big difference.
I'm already feeling more confident.
I'm happy to hear that. But introducing yourself doesn't stop with your name and your country.
Really? What else can I say?
There are a few more simple things people often share when they first meet. Let's practice those in the next part. You asked what else you can say. Let's keep going.
Yes, I want to know.
After you say your name and where you're from, people often ask, "What do you do?"
Oh, that's a common question.
Very common.
How can I answer?
You can keep it simple. You can say, "I'm a student."
That's easy.
Or you can say, "I'm a teacher."
What if I work in an office?
Then you can say, "I work in an office."
That's a simple sentence.
Yes, very natural.
Can I also say, "I'm an engineer"?
Absolutely. Or, "I'm a nurse." "I'm a chef." "I'm a manager." "I'm a driver." Just say your job.
I like that. It's easy to remember.
Simple English is powerful.
What if I don't have a job yet?
That's okay. You can say, I'm a student, or I'm looking for a job.
Good. Now I know what to say.
Great. After that, people often ask another question.
Really? What is it?
They might ask, how old are you?
Can I answer, I'm 25 years old?
Yes, that's perfect.
Or, I'm 30?
Exactly. Both are natural.
What if I want to ask the other person?
You can politely ask, how old are you?
That's easy.
Yes, but remember, some people may not want to answer.
Oh, I understand.
That's okay. Everyone is different.
What other questions are common?
People sometimes ask, what are your hobbies?
I like that question.
Me too. It's a fun way to learn about someone.
How can I answer?
You can say, I like reading.
Or, I like cooking.
Exactly. You can also say, I like playing soccer. I like watching movies. I like listening to music.
Those are easy sentences.
Yes, they're perfect for introductions.
I think introductions are becoming easier.
I'm glad to hear that.
I'm not as nervous now.
That's wonderful. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become.
I believe that.
You're doing a great job. But there's another important part of introducing yourself.
Really? What is it?
It's how to keep the conversation going after you introduce yourself. Let's practice that in the next part. You already know how to introduce yourself. Now let's learn how to keep the conversation going.
Yes. Sometimes I don't know what to say next.
That's very common. Don't worry.
What should I do?
After you introduce yourself, you can ask a simple question.
Like what?
You can ask, what do you like to do?
That's a nice question.
Yes, it helps the conversation continue.
If someone says, I like reading books, what can I say?
You can say, that's interesting.
Or, me too.
Exactly. Both are very natural.
What if we have the same hobby?
Then you can say, I like that too.
That sounds friendly.
It does. People enjoy finding something in common.
What if we have different hobbies?
That's okay. You can simply say, that sounds fun.
Oh, I like that.
It's a kind response.
Can I ask another question?
Of course.
Can I ask, do you have any hobbies?
Yes, that's a very common question.
And after they answer?
You can ask, how long have you enjoyed that hobby?
That's interesting.
It helps the conversation feel natural.
What if I want to ask about work?
You can politely ask, what do you do?
We talked about that before.
Yes, it's one of the most common questions when meeting someone.
What if I want to know where they live?
You can ask, where do you live?
That's easy.
Yes, keep your questions short and simple.
Should I ask many questions?
Not too many. Ask one question, then listen carefully.
Listening is important too.
Very important. Good conversations have talking and listening.
Sometimes I worry about making mistakes.
That's okay. Everyone makes mistakes.
Even native speakers?
Yes, sometimes they do.
That makes me feel better.
The most important thing is to be friendly. Smile, listen, and enjoy the conversation.
I think introducing myself is becoming much easier.
I'm happy to hear that. You're speaking with more confidence already.
Thank you. But how do I end the conversation politely after introducing myself?
That's the final step. Let's practice that together in the last part. You asked a very important question. How do you end the conversation politely?
Yes. Sometimes I don't know the right words.
That's okay. It's easier than you think.
Really?
Yes. If you're ready to leave, you can simply say, "It was nice meeting you."
That's a beautiful sentence.
It is. People use it every day.
Can I also say, it was nice talking to you?
Absolutely. That's another very natural expression.
I like both. They're easy to remember.
Exactly. Simple English is often the best.
What might the other person say?
They might say, "It was nice meeting you too."
That sounds friendly.
Very friendly.
Can I say, have a nice day?
Of course, that's one of the most common ways to say goodbye.
What if it's evening?
Then you can say, "Have a nice evening."
That's easy.
Yes, very natural.
What if I think we'll meet again?
You can say, "I hope to see you again."
I like that. It sounds warm.
It does. People enjoy hearing kind words.
Can I also say, see you soon?
Yes, if you think you'll meet again, that's a perfect expression.
I'm feeling much more confident now.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Let's see if I remember everything.
Go ahead.
First, I say, hi, my name is Dave.
Perfect.
Then I say, it's nice to meet you.
Exactly.
Next, I tell the other person where I'm from.
Very good.
Then I talk about my job or that I'm a student.
That's right.
After that, I share my hobbies and I ask about their hobbies.
Excellent. You're keeping the conversation going.
Then I listen carefully and ask simple questions.
That's an important part of a good conversation.
Finally, I say, it was nice meeting you. Have a nice day.
Perfect. That's a warm and polite ending.
Thank you, Cindy. I don't feel nervous about introducing myself anymore.
You're very welcome. You did a wonderful job today.
I think I'm ready to introduce myself in English.
I believe you are. Remember, you don't need perfect English. You just need to be friendly, smile, and enjoy the conversation.
That's great advice.
Smile. Before we finish, let's ask everyone a question.
Great idea.
What's your name? Where are you from?
And what do you enjoy doing in your free time?
Introduce yourself in English in the comments. We'd love to read your introduction.
Don't worry if your English isn't perfect. Every conversation helps you improve.
Thank you so much for listening today. Keep practicing, keep listening, and enjoy learning English every day.
We'll see you in our next Real English Conversation.
Bye, everyone!